Hi everyone, it's Karen and I'm back with my second design team project for the month of February for AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy. And I will leave links to her lovely Etsy shop in the description box below so you can go and have a look at what she has in the store. And I know she's getting in new stock all the time, so be sure to go and check out all her new goodies. I will also leave links to the talented designers she has creating really inspirational and beautiful projects with the lovely products from the store. And they will all be in the description box below. So for my second design team project, I wanted to do paper clips. I needed to boost up my supply of paper clips, and I love to do them. Really, it's like a whole mixed media thing for me, and I have made a whole hoard of them, which you can see in front of you, and I'm just gonna clear them off so that I can show you some of the details in them and you get an idea of how I put these little beauties together. Let's start with these ones. What I do is I take a piece of cardstock. If it's not really heavy cardstock, I will put some heavier cardstock or scrap paper that I have around to make it heavier, scrap cardboard, that kind of thing. I don't make them really thick because of me being big and on the embellishments. That makes them thick enough. So I just make them sturdy enough that they're going to be able to be clipped on and off a page. I love to use the fancier paper clips, and I like to leave them exposed. I have done the hidden paper clips in the past, but for the most part, I find they get really bulky. So I leave them plain on the back side with the paper clip showing, so that when that gets clipped on a page, you easily can see the paper clip on that side. So when this is clipped onto the page, this is what you'll see on the back side of your page, which easily can be used then as a place to tuck something underneath. And then, of course, on the front side of your page, you will see this. And like I said, I pretty much do them like a mixed media. I've got these beautiful laces on here from Kim's shop. This was one she sent me in my design team package. This is the leaf trim, and these are a few flowers cut off something else. Little butterflies from my stash and some stickles to give it some sparkle. So I really love them. I love adding these in as little add-ons when someone purchases something from me, or as a gift with a birthday card. And because I mean, everybody can use paper clips, and they're great if you're a book reader. They're great for clipping onto your page to mark your page as well. And so I love having them. So that's one blue one. Here's a second blue one down with a similar paper but different design, different beautiful laces from Kim's shop. This was the white bridal applique I received, and I did some embroidery stitches on this one, which I love doing, French knots, and then I added a little floral embellishment there. There's the paper clip there. So I make them so they go on the right side of the page, the top of the page, the bottom of the page, the left side of page, right side of page, so they can be used in a lot of different ways. And again, leaving them plain, the plain paper on the back, and the paper clip, easily accessible. Some of them I like to add little charms on the edge. So for this one, I've added a little dragonfly charm on the edge on the paper clip. So on this one would clip on the page going from left to right, and this little dragonfly would dangle off. Beautiful trims from Kim's shop, all just cut. I love little bits that you can use to do these. That pretty fabric that she gave me that is mesh with the little pink hearts on it, that's laid as an overlay over top this digital, and then the flowers are added. And the paper clip on this side is hidden, but it is visible on this side. So again, when this is clipped onto the page, you would see that and could easily, clip something underneath that on the back side. And then I added this little butterfly with some stickles. This one is another little collection, a collage that I did, and I had cut it all up in this little piece I thought would be so cute. This is one of the laces Kim gave me. It's two little hearts cut out of that mesh fabric lace that I also put at the top here. This is a little bit of trim from my stash. I sometimes put that in the top of the paper clips to add to come out the top of the page. This is all florals and bits from laces from Kim's shop. Even this little scrolly bit is off of one of the laces. There's a couple more. This is that heart trim that was in my design team package, and one of the little crystally hearts. And this one, the paper clip is at the top. This would be added on the top of a page. This one, the paper clip is on the side again here with a little wing. This has that little fuchsia flower from Kim's shop, the pink trim. I've cut it in the florals out in little bunches and added 3 of them on there, and then a couple of butterflies. And then this one has the beautiful mesh heart fabric on the top again. You can see the hearts there. Beautiful pink lace down the side, or part of it anyway. And then some little bits from my stash. And this one has a little kitty cat hanging on there. And this one would be on the side of the page going from right to left, and the kitty cat would dangle off. And there's the back and the paper clip. I did a bunch of ones for being that I love fairies. So there's 4 of them here. This is the digitals that I have. This one is printed onto rice paper, and then I embellished her all up. She's got some of that beautiful pink trim from Kim's shop. Some of the pink hearts that I just cut out from that fabric and added them on. Some fibers around the edge that from my stash. And one of the little flowers, and then I did a teeny tiny little beaded butterfly on there, and then hanging off the side here is a wing hanging off the paper clip. So this one, the paper clip's at the bottom, it would load onto the page from left to right. I just have so much fun. These are so much fun to make that you can do like a big mass make. Just bring out all your little bits and then decide on your colors. This one with a black and white digital, I added this little bit of floral on the bottom from another paper that I had, stickled up her wings with a bit of purple sparkle, and then I colored with my pencil crayons. I colored the little flowers in her hair purple to match the purple. I did some little tiny seed beads sewing up the side of the lace here, and then again one of the little crystal hearts from Kim's ones that she sent me. The paper clip is actually just peeking out there, showing on the side of this one, and then there's a little hummingbird dangle on there. The back is plain, and there's the paper clip. This one I did a pocket paper clip. So I created a pocket with this beautiful pink heart lace that Kim had sent me, little butterfly on there, some more of the bridal trim lace on the side with some of my own little acrylics in the middle, and then I created a little pocket with that pink lace. There's the little fairy, and I added some color in the flowers in her hair with my pencil crayons, and then I created this little note card that just slips in there. The more detail and the more fun I can have with it, the more fun I have. I don't know. I know they're really detailed for such a small thing, but they just look so pretty on a page in a journal. When I do the altered composition notebooks, they just add something to the plain pages that are in a composition notebook, and they just look so pretty. And everybody always smiles, just loves the pretty little paper clips. So I have a lot of fun making them. Again, beautiful pieces of lace from Kim's shop. You don't ever have to throw out a single little bit because these is a wonderful way to use them. Again, that beautiful mesh fabric with the hearts on it, that's overlaid over the whole top. And her wings are stickled there, little fairy charm hanging there. Kim has had these little charms in her shop before, and I know she'll be restocking up her charms again now that she's getting this shop all restocked. And again, this one I put another fairy on the back side. Sometimes I even blank, sometimes I use up. I wanted to make that more sturdy. I happen to have 2 of them, and so I just used the 2 of them together. Sometimes I like to make the longer ones. This one's done in purples. This is a beautiful piece from Kim's shop. Absolutely gorgeous lace from her shop. I added the little flat back pearls in the center of those flowers. This is another lace from her shop down the side here. This would create a tuck on the side of the page, and so there's a large paper clip there to slide it onto the page, and I also put a little hummingbird charm hanging on that one, and there's a little hummingbird sticker on there. And then this one's wider, but the same idea. This one has that beautiful heart trim that was in my design team package. A bit of the top off of the side of that bridal trim. I use that down the side here. And then, of course, another one of the little crystally hearts on there. When I get in the mode to do hand stitching, I just usually, you know, will sit and watch a movie and just stitch. And so this was laying there and I decided I was just going to add some pink stitches and some little pink beads on there for texture. So if you ran your hand all over here, you can feel all the little tiny seed beads. They're bright pink. You can see them. And I used a bright pink fuchsia thread as well. And then I added, because there were purple and pink flowers on the digital in the background, I added some purple butterflies and stickled them as well for more. And this one, I've put 2 paper clips. You can see all my stitching on the back, which I think is kind of fun. And there's 2 paper clips on this one, and it would paper clip on the side of the page going from left to right, and it would make a great tuck spot as well. And I find that they do work really well. They're quite sturdy on the page, and they do work really well for tuck spots. Another purple one and a little mini one. Again, purple digitals. I use digitals for a lot of my projects because I've purchased several over the years and they're fun to reprint and use. And sometimes I have just little bits of them left from projects, so they're fun to use. That little bird hanging on this one. Gorgeous. These are all current laces from Kim's shop that were just in my design team package, and I've just added stickles on them. Yeah, there's a pretty one done in yellows. And this one I put a little gold clock charm hanging on there. Beautiful lace from Kim's shop. Some yellow acrylic flowers on there. Another little piece of lace, and then a little acrylic butterfly on there as well. But like I said, I just have a lot of fun, and they're really, that one's just plain. That's a heavier piece of paper from a book that I had. This one I created and put like a little lace overlay over this cardstock, and this is just a little note thing that I created and got lines on it, and I just tucked it inside here and put a paper clip on there, so that can be paper clipped onto a page. It becomes a little side tuck. It has the little pocket with this little surprise inside. And it's all Kim's gorgeous bridal trims. I've added on some little flat backs in the center. This is a gorgeous lace that was in my design team package, and this one I stitched with French knots and added some seed beads in there going up the side. I'm gonna zoom in on that so maybe you can see the detail in that. And this is just, I just have so much fun doing all the stitching. These were all stitched on. So that this lovely piece of lace that she sent me is very, very sheer. And I just prefer to stitch on that than to use glue. It just makes a mess, I find. And then this is all stitched along here with the same pink embroidery thread and then some seed beads. So lots of texture when you're touching this. Added some of the pretty trim to the top that I have in my stash and a little bow. Just gonna zoom back out and finish up the last couple. So yeah, I like making them in different shapes because that's a lot of fun. This one I made for myself. This is a beautiful couple of fuchsia beaded pieces that a friend made for me, and I wanted to have them. They were initially on, I think, a pin or something, but I wanted them on something like this, and I'm going to tuck this into one of my little journals. And so this is a way to make a keepsake thing too, if you have a special charm or something. And I just made a corner piece with this, put the paper clip on there, and then this is all trims from Kim's shop. Beautiful lace that was in, I don't think, this might have been my last, yeah, it was in my last design team package. And I added some little pearls in the centers of those. And then some of the pink trim is underneath with the hearts on it. And then another part of the lace coming down the front here, and just added flat backs onto it. So it makes super cute little tuck spot for the corner. And then the last few here, just some fun ones. This little one, this is Kim's pink bridal trim that I still had in my stash. This was the lace, I think, that was currently in my current design team package. and it's just on a plain piece of paper, and has again used some of that pink fabric in the background. This one is heavily loaded up with some beautiful laces from Kim's shop, some that are from previous design team packages, and sometimes I add words onto them, and this one has a little pink heart on the side, and some of my tatted stuff, and one of my beaded butterflies, and 2 paper clips on the back of that one, so again it will slide onto the page. This one would go from right to left, and it would become a tuck spot and a decorative edge on the page, and so would this one. And this one's just done in a tag shape, loaded up with lots of the little flowers from Kim's shop. This is all the bridal trim flowers. This is as well. This one, this is the heart. This was a trim that was still, it had a little bit left of it from one of Kim's braided trims. There's the butterflies that were on the butterfly fabric. There's the hearts. And then one of the little pretty little pearl and rhinestone hearts that she had in her shop at one point, and just finished that one off. And I've just dangled a little crystal heart on that one. And that one has 2 paper clips on the side. It would paper clip again right to left on the page with the heart dangling off the page. And then this, I think, was my favorite one. I'm not a real big fan of green, but somehow when this one started coming together, I just absolutely loved it. And this has a beautiful lace in the background, and this was in Kim's shop. And then this one as well, and this is a current one, the beautiful bridal trim. I added that right on the very top there. And then I had this green feather was sitting on my desk. I don't even know why or how, but it was. And so I tucked it all in the back there. I had this green butterfly, and I added that on, and has the paper clip on the side, so it will be a side loading one. And I absolutely love this one so much. So I had a lot of fun creating these. I hope that you will pop over to AngeldreamCraftsKim or get out some of your laces and trims that you've bought from her shop and we're wondering what's a little project that I can sit down and start doing. You don't need to make as many as I did, but you know what? Once you get started, you might find yourself not able to stop. I have more here that I didn't even show you, but I don't need to show you every one of them. They're all very similar. And, you know, just get out your laces and trims and your little bits and have lots of fun. And check out her store. Buy yourself some goodies. Check out the designers. They're so talented, and you'll be so inspired to make other projects. And I will see you all soon. Bye for now.